What's up, good people? Welcome back to Matter of Fact. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so. So, I'm working on a personal journey. My goal is to not be affected by outside sources. So if that's something that you're interested in or into, tap in. I am about to go over 4 tips to help you become mentally stronger. Just like a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so the wise are not affected by blame or praise. That comes from Buddha. Tip number 1 is to maintain a stable mindset during life's ups and downs. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you're in a good position right now. Give me a thumbs down if things aren't going so well right now. Just drop a 100 if you understand that life itself comes with up and downs. There's something called 8 worldly conditions. Let me share with you what they are, that everybody experiences, everybody goes through. Gain, loss, fame, disgrace, praise, blame, pleasure, and pain. Again, every person on this earth experiences these 8 worldly conditions. These are considered to be impermanent, or they won't last forever. And they are also considered uncontrollable, meaning we don't have much control over one or the other. Now that we know we will all experience them, and for the most part we can't control them, we need to be mindful. Now, mindfulness is simply maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations through a gentle and nourishing lens. Ultimately, we must learn to accept the ups and downs that comes with life, understanding that we won't always be on the positive end of those worldly conditions. And understanding that should help us to maintain a stable mindset. Knowing is half the battle. And you can practice maintaining a stable mindset by being self-aware and taking inventory of your feelings and your thoughts as often as you can. Tip number 2 is to build resilience inside of your mind. Resilience is simply the ability to stand back up, to bounce back, or to keep going when you experience or go through hard times or adversity. To practice building resilience, you need to first be aware of what's in your control and what's not in your control. For example, if someone criticizes you, that is not in your control, but your reaction, it's definitely in your control. You want to build yourself up so that your reaction is always a choice. Your reaction shouldn't be instant. There should always be a thought, a question in there before you react. And why? Because it is your choice. You have the control, so take advantage of it. And before you react, ask yourself a few questions. Should I give away my power? Should I take on or embody this negative energy? I'm sure you've heard the term kill 'em with kindness. That's exactly what we're going to do. Having a strong mindset doesn't mean that you won't experience life's up and downs. What it does mean is that you will have the ability to get back up faster, quicker, and spend less time in the dumps. And it gives you the power to simply keep going. Practice understanding what you can and cannot control. If you realize something that happened wasn't in your control, do your best not to worry about it. Why? Because you can't change it. On the other hand, if something is in your control, you can make the adjustments, you can make the changes. You can change your choices, but not others. Tip number 3, cultivate a problem-solving mindset. If you're easily triggered or panicked by issues, solving problems can become difficult because you need to get through that panic. You need to get through all of those emotions that are going on before you can get to the root of the problem. But if you can maintain a calm and peaceful mindset when going through tough experiences, this makes it a little bit easier to get to the root of the problem and solve it. We all have an issue with taking problems to heart or blaming ourselves, but I like to believe nothing happens to me, it happens for me. And remember, this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever, including whatever it is you're going through. And honestly, good and bad. So what you want to do with problem solving is dive into the issue and ask yourself a couple questions. What role did I play in this? Where did I make the mistake? Once you get to the root, you'll better be able to solve the problem. You might even come to the realization that you are not the cause or at fault. Practicing this will help you build a problem-solving mindset. And last but not least, tip number 4, practice a mindset of self-love, self-compassion. So the same love that you give your kids, you give the elderly, you give your grandparents, that unconditional love, that compassion, that understanding, pour it into yourself. You deserve it. If you love yourself, if you truly love yourself, you will not take other people's negativity with you. Whatever comes your way, remind yourself you love yourself and you want to remain peaceful and at peace. Refuse to receive or share negativity. And you can practice this daily in the morning. If you don't have a routine, create one. You can sit on the edge of the bed. You can stand in the mirror. You can meditate, but say to yourself, whatever happens today, I am going to love myself, and I am not taking any negativity from this world. I am going to leave yesterday in the past and approach today with a new, clean slate. Negativity can be like your trash. What happens if you don't dump your trash or take your trash out? It begins to rot, which begins to smell. Then you get bacteria growing. Then it starts to contaminate everything around it. Not just inside it, but around it. So remember, dump your trash. Get the negativity off of you. We've been tricked to believe that people that snap and go off when things aren't going right are the strong ones. The reality is they're weak-minded. They lack self-control. Strength is when you are not disturbed by the ups and downs. And that's just a matter of fact. So if you're on a journey or interested in getting on a journey for self-improvement, to make yourself better than you were at least yesterday, if you're aware that that's something that you want to do, check out more of my videos. There's information. Information is the key. I'm sure you'll find something in there that you can hold on to, that you can practice, that you can work on. I just believe we're either growing or we're dying. There is no in between. Pleasure to grow with you. Until the next time.